Shalom, all praises go to the Most High Yahweh Bahasham, Yahawashi. Double honors unto the apostles at Great Millstone, the apostle and the elders, the apostle elders. And what was I saying? Shalom to the elder apostles for the teachings of the scriptures, among other things. And shalom to the sincere Akim across the world. Now, this is Genesis chapter 49, verse 1, subtitled Jacob blesses his sons. All right. And Jacob called unto his sons and said, Gather yourself together, that I may tell you which shall befall you in the last days. Now we are living in the last days. Actually, the last days came since Yahawashi came on the scene. That was the beginning of the last days. But to just top polish it off, we are in the last days, in the last times right now. The signs of the end are manifesting itself according to Matthew chapter 24. If you read that from verse 1 until, well, the whole chapter, you will see what the signs of the end are of his coming. Yahawashi is coming. Now it says, Gather yourself together and hear, ye sons of Jacob, Israel, and hearken unto Israel your father, Jacob. Reuben is this. This is Reuben. Where is he? These people are Reubenites, which are the so-called Seminole Indians. Those are Reuben. Okay. Thou art my firstborn, my mighty, and the beginning of my strength, the excellency of dignity, and the excellency of power. Now, if you go back into history, you will see that all the so-called American tribes, you had Zebulon, you had Manasseh, you had Ephraim, you had you had Gad, Naphtali, Asher, Issachar, Simeon, and Reuben. All of them were in Americas, right? But Reuben is the only one that did not get defeated by the American troops. Reuben is the only one of all the the so-called Native American tribes that did not get defeated by the American troops that went over there and stole the land. They did not lose the war. They was fighting him, and Esau just said, "Fuck it, we just gonna leave him," and they left. And they left. They stole the land of Gad. This one. They murdered a lot of Gadites, but they just could not beat Reuben. Reuben was too strong, according to the prophecy. It's because he was the firstborn. That's why he didn't get beat up. He didn't lose. Let me just put it down like that. Anyway, 4. Unstable as water, which is Reuben, thou shalt not excel, because thou wentest up to thy father's bed, then devilest thou it. He went up to my couch. If you read the scriptures, Reuben had sex with one of the concubines of Jacob. So he committed adultery. Thou shalt not sleep with thy father. Thou shalt not sleep with thy father's wife. He broke that commandment. Going on. Simeon and Levi. These are Simeon and Levi. Here you have Simeon, and here you have Levi. Which is funny because they are the so-called Haitians and the so-called Dominicans, right? A lot of these Dominicans is bunch fucking Uncle Toms, man. but they're gonna be put to death. So don't worry. Anyway, Simeon and Levi are brethren. Instruments of cruelty are in their habitation. Now, if you look at this map, Levi is here, Simeon is here. And this is the prophecy. O my soul, come not thou into their secret. Oh yeah, that's what I'm going to say. Simeon and Levi are brethren. Instruments of cruelty are in their habitation. Now, if you go here, you have that voodoo, and here you have that. I don't think it's Santa Maria, right? I don't think that's it. But one of those demonic shitty ass shit that they worship, and they're fucking cruel with each other, man. I'm telling you, because a lot of Haitians, what Haitians are doing right now, you can Google it because when I used to live here, right, there was no crimes like this I'm about to tell. You find homeless people fucking decapitated in Suriname nowadays, man. Why? Yo, them fucking Haitians is now there. Because when I was young, you didn't have no Haitians over there. Not too many, though. But as soon as the years went on, yo, them Haitians started to come over here in Suriname. And they started to murder homeless people and decapitate them and take their skull and then sell their skulls to them Haitian voodoo priests. That's why in certain parts in Suriname there's a kind of disdain for Haitians because they fucking cruel. They the devil, nigga. They fucking evil. I'm not making this shit up, man. Why should I make it up? Go Google it yourself. And if you can't find on Google, ask somebody from Suriname. They're gonna tell you. Okay. O my soul, come not thou into their secret, unto their assembly. Mine honor, be not thou united. For in their anger they slew a man, and in their self will they dig down a wall. Thus, unto this day, spiritually, they actually live together, but they don't like each other. And the Dominicans hate the Haitians because the Haitians are too dark. That's what I'm saying. These fucking I know Dominican people, man. They always get them fucking light skinned babies, man. I'm telling you. Uh, Yo, you can see a fucking brown Dominican woman with a so-called brown Dominican guy, and the kid comes out with some blue eyes and some almost fucking yellow hair. I'll be like, what the fuck is that shit? And they have it a lot, and I look at this shit. I'm like, what? Back in the days, I didn't understand what the fuck was going on, but now I know. But anyway, maybe they just fucking crackers, man. They just play you as the front guy, then lay with the Edomite and come back with you and make you pay for the kid or whatever. I don't know because I didn't ask him, but I always saw Dominican women always with some fucking cracker kids. They love these fucking honkies, man. I'm telling you. Anyway, cursed be their anger, for it was fierce, and their wrath, for it was cruel. I just gave you a cruel ass story about how them Haitians be, man. I will divide them in Jacob and scatter them in Israel. So they got messed up. Judah, thou art he whom thy brethren shall praise. Now everybody praises Judah because Judah is the one that went out um, and did this, them 80s hip hop culture type. Judah is the one. Okay, not this homo shit. And let me see. Um, 1980s rap fashion. 1980s. Yeah, he had stuff like this. Some dope ass nigga shit back in those days. And then you had the 1990s. Then you had this with the big pants and stuff like that. You know. And then you had the 89. No, 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 no. But you know what I mean. Also, you had the big pants. I mean yeah, the big T-shirts and the big pants. Stuff like that. They used to be gangster type looking. Always they got the big T-shirts, pants and stuff like that. But I'm not glorifying this homo shit. But I'm just it's telling you like back in those days, I didn't. It was no faggot ass shit. It was basically cool, dope. I don't like to say it wasn't even cool like that. It was dope. That's how that's how they used to talk. Wicked basically like this. Dope shit like this, man. It used to be dope back in those days, but nowadays they're a bunch of fucking devils. You know what I'm saying? So these. But let me just go on, man. It says, "Thou art he whom thy brethren shall praise." Everybody is praising actually the so-called Negro because everybody is. Let me say, everybody is imitating. But this is talking about we gonna praise Judah because of the righteousness that's gonna come out of Judah, which is Yahawashi. But I wanted to make another example which has almost to do with this, but let me just talk. It says let me just go on. It says God damn it. It says, hey, I can't work like this. Can't work like this, man. Can't do that. Now it says, um, Judah, thou art he whom thy brethren shall praise. Thy hand shall be in the neck of thine enemies. Thy father's children shall bow down before thee. Right now, that's talking about in the near future, by the way, because this is close. Okay, but what I wanted to say is Judah is the most imitated slave descendant on the planet Earth. Ain't nobody imitating some Africans from Africa, man. Ain't nobody imitating some Coolie John Johns like some, ain't nobody, that's some East Indians. Ain't nobody imitating some Chinese people. I mean, real globally and commercially. If you see them Japanese commercials, yo, they do breakdance, they do robot, they do a lot of shit that the so-called Negroes is doing. But you know what the funny part is? We're not seeing it. But I have seen a couple of Asian commercials. They do straight up Jake shit, man. They do breakdancing. They do walking like a robot. I already said that, but they do a lot of things, man. They put on afros. They basically they imitate us, man. They want to rap just like us. Put on the clothing like us with the big gold chain, big clothing, and stuff like that. But anyway, Judah is the most imitated on the planet Earth, man. Every slave descendant, because I remember back in the days when Jerry Kill came out, and where did we all see it? We saw it from them slave descendants in America, man. Everybody and their mama had Jerry Curl here in Holland, man. If you went to England, you would find the same thing. If you went to France, you would find the same thing. Rap came out. Everybody and their no, not everybody and their mama, but every young brother wanted to get up in the rap with them girls, man. All them girls too. R&B. Everybody and their mama wanted to sing R&B or listen to R&B. Even these other nations, they all want to be just like Judah. They look up to Judah. But when that time comes, we all gonna praise Judah, man. It says, thy hand shall be in the neck of thine enemy. Thy father's children shall bow down before thee. We all gonna bow down eventually to Judah, man, because he's the head tribe. Especially when the Lord Yahawashi comes. We gonna have to bow down to the Lord Yahawashi. It says, Judah is a lion's whelp. For the prey, my son, thou art gone up. Oh, I mean, from the prey, my son. Who is the prey? Esau. We got the. I mean, not we. I mean, Judah got off of Esau as the prey, and now he's fighting each other. They're killing each other, murdering each other. By the way, they're fighting amongst each other. My son, thou art gone up from the prey. Esau used to be the prey. If you read what King David used to do unto these Edomites, yo, King David hated these Edomites, man. He killed all the male Edomites in the book of Second Kings somewhere. Where is it? Second Kings, right? Second Kings, second. I think it was 13 or something. A second, maybe it was First Kings, 13 or something. Second Kings 11. Let me just get that real quick. Bam. Second Kings 11. Oh, First Kings. First Kings 11, chapter 15, verse 15. Chapter 11, verse 15 and 16. Okay. For it came to pass, when David was in Edom, which is Esau, his prey, our prey, and Joab, the captain of the host, was gone up to bury the slain, after he had smitten every male in Edom. Every so-called white male, Caucasian male, the Edomite male, the cave beasts, every one of them got killed in the land of Edom. For 6 months did Joab remain there with all Israel until he had cut off every male in Edom. So they went into the land of Edom. They went into the land of Edom, which is this land over here, and they stayed there 6 whole months. 6 whole months they stayed there and basically killed off all the Edomite males in that country. And this Esau knows that's why the so-called white man, he really fucking hates the so-called Negroes, man. He just wants to kill you. Because we used to take their women, the white women. We used to take the white women, and just go all out. Take them, take that, take that, take that. We had chicks like this. We had chicks like this. We used to grab them up. I'm just thinking about it right now, man. Man, I can't wait till that day comes when we get to do it again. And this time we gonna have fun, baby. We gonna have fun because we gonna have them spiritual bodies. And basically, these roles are gonna switch. This is gonna be the so-called black woman, and this is gonna be the so-called white woman, and our women are gonna slap the shit out you, man. This is basically my property. All these females are gonna be our property. Okay, so going back. So yeah, Esau used to get himself killed by our King David, which is from Judah. Anyway, Judah is a lion's whelp from the prey, my son, thou art gone up. He stooped down, he couches as a lion, as an old lion, who shall rouse him up. Judah is actually now an old lion. Look at Ferguson. He ain't doing shit. Judah getting murdered left and right. They basically some old lions, man. But the Most High is going to make us young lions again. That's soon. That's in other scriptures and other chapters and stuff like that. Other books like Micah 5 and 7 and 8. And I think 9 too. But 5 and 7, Micah 5 and 7, that's a good one. Verse 8 also. He's going to make us young lions. So don't worry, brothers. And it says, who shall rouse him up? The Most High Yahweh, Bahashem Yahawashi, is going to rouse us up. He is going to rouse Judah up. Is going to rouse Judah up. So we waiting for that day. Because once Judah gets roused up, Benjamin and Levi going to follow him. And then once Ephraim gets roused up, then all the other tribes are going to follow Ephraim. And then Ephraim is going to join with Judah, according to Zechariah 9 and 13, I think. or 11. I think it was 13. Let me do a quick check, quick Bible check. It says Zechariah 9 and 13. Yes, that's what it, yes, that's it. Zechariah 9 and 13. When Judah and Ephraim come together, it's it's the world's ass, man. We gonna literally kill them. Going on, verse 10. The scepter shall not depart from Judah, nor a lawgiver from between his feet, until Shiloh come. Now that Shiloh is talking about Yahawashi. And unto him shall the gathering of the people be, Yahawashi, because Yahawashi comes from Judah, and unto him shall the gathering of the people be, because everybody is going to gather under the one everybody calls Jesus, which is Yahawashi, and it's going to explain right here. Binding his, Shiloh, Judah, from Judah, binding his foal unto the vine, and his ass colt unto the choice vine. He washeth his garments in wine, and his clothes in the blood of grapes. And that's where this prophecy comes in. Zechariah 9 and 9. Rejoice greatly, O daughter of Zion. That are the Israelite men. Shout, O daughter of Jerusalem. Those are the Israelite men. Behold, thy king cometh unto thee, which is Yahawashi, which everybody calls Jesus. He is just and having salvation. He's the only one that has salvation. He's the only one that can save you. Lowly. Lowly mean humbly, and riding upon an ass, on a donkey, upon a colt, the foal of an ass, on a baby donkey, on a young donkey. And this is Zechariah 9 and 9. And this prophecy came to pass. I'll read it right here. Matthew 21 and 1. And when they drew nigh unto Jerusalem, and were come to Bethphage, unto the Mount of Olives, then sent Yahawashi 2 disciples, saying unto them, Go into the village over against you, and straightway ye shall find an ass tied. The ass is a donkey. And a colt with her, a baby with her. A baby colt. This is a colt. A colt is a young donkey. A colt ass. This is a colt. This is a ass, and this is a colt. Okay. So there you have it. Now it says, loose them, and bring them unto me. And if any man say aught unto you, ye shall say, if any man say anything unto you, ye shall say, the Lord had need of them, and straightway he will send them. All this was done, that it may be fulfilled which was spoken by the prophet, saying, Tell ye the daughters of Zion, Behold, thy king cometh unto thee, meek, and sitting upon an ass, and on colt, the foal of an ass. So Yahawashi was sitting upon the ass, and walking, and the colt was walking right beside them, beside the ass. And the disciples went and did as Yahawashi commanded, and brought the ass and the colt, and put on them their clothes, and they set him thereon. So there you have it. This is a prophecy that was made in by the prophet Zechariah. By the prophet Zechariah. So yeah, there you have it. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Yep. So that was a prophecy. So going on, his eyes shall be red with wine, and his teeth white with milk. The eyes of him shall be red with wine, because he drank wine. Okay, that's mentioned. Let me get it. That's mentioned in the book of Matthew's. I think it was verse 11, chapter 11. I mean. let me just focus on what I'm doing here. Matthew is 11. Where was it again? Yeah, Matthew's 11 and 19. Yep, Matthew's 11 and 19. Where it says, well, it says this. The Son of Man came eating at, well, let me start here. For John came neither or neither eating nor drinking, and they say he had a devil. The Son of Man, which is Yahawashi, the so-called Jesus, came eating and drinking, and they say, behold, a man gluttonous and a winebibber. A man gluttonous and a winebibber. So check this word out, gluttonous. It's somebody who really likes to eat. A person who eats and consumes a moderate amounts of food and drink. So they call them basically a greedy man. Just a man that he eats gluttonously. And a winebibber. Given too much wine. An habitual drinker of wine. A person who drinks a great deal of wine. So it says, where is it here? It says, the Son of Man came eating and drinking. Behold, a man gluttonous, meaning he eats much, and a winebibber, he drinks much, a friend of publicans and sinners. But wisdom is justified of her children. Okay? So, yeah, wisdom is justified of his children. And he was chilling with publicans, those are tax collectors, and with sinners. Okay? Because they that are whole need not a physician. Meaning, they that are. The point was, if you're not sinning, then you don't need salvation because you're too proud to admit that you're a sinner. So get on. Get your ass out of here. You don't need help. You're going to get destroyed in your prideness. So going on, it says, his eyes shall be red with wine because he drunk wine. Okay? And his teeth white with milk. Now the reason his teeth was white with milk, let me get this real quick. Isaiah 55 and also 1 Peter 2. Isaiah 55 and 1. It says, ho, everyone that thirsted, come ye to the waters, and he that had no money, come ye buy and eat. Ye come buy wine and milk without money and without price. That's talking about the word, because you cannot buy wine without money. It's actually talking about wine. I mean, the truth. The truth. The truth is the wine, and the truth is also the milk. But I got a better one. I got another one. 1 Peter chapter 2, verse 2. It says, as newborn babes desire the sincere milk of the word, that ye may grow thereby. So this shows you that the word is milk. So when it says here, so his eyes shall be red with wine and his teeth white with milk, meaning he's going to drink a lot of wine, which is also the truth. So this is double fold. And his teeth white with milk. It doesn't mean that his teeth, that because of the milk his teeth would be white. You could see it like that, but it's actually talking about the milk of the word. The word is the milk. So he's going to have the full understanding of the Bible, and he's going to teach people. That's what it's talking about. It's talking about that he has the milk and it's coming out of his mouth, and the milk is the scriptures, and he knows the scriptures off the top of the dome because the scriptures is written of him. The volume of the book is written of him. Going on, verse 13. Zebulun shall dwell at the haven of the sea, and he shall be for a haven of ships, and his border shall be unto Sidon. Now, until this day, if you see Zebulon, which is here, Zebulon, here, Panamanians and Guatemala, Panama and Guatemala. Um, I knew I didn't spell that right. Hmm, what the hell? Okay, Panama, Guatemala. Yo, I don't even know. Okay. Well, it's just the port of havens, man. Let me just go. Let's go. Just anyway. Issachar is a strong ass couching down between two burdens. And by the way, Issachar means he is hired. Issachar are these people, these so-called Mexican people, the Mexican, you know, the Mexican people, which is here. Issachar, Mexicans, so-called Mexican people, going on, which are Israelites too. And he saw that the rest was good, and the land that it was pleasant, and bowed his shoulder to bear, and became a servant unto tribute. That's why Issachar really loves to work. It is in his spirit, it's in his DNA. That's how the Most High made them. They really love to work, they really love working, jobs and stuff like that. He's basically a servant on a tribute. He is really proud of actually having a job, you know, going on. Dan shall judge his people as one of the tribes of Israel. Then shall be a serpent by the way, and an adder in the path, that biteth the horse heel, so that his rider shall fall backward. Now, if you read Revelation chapter 7, it does not mention Dan. So we don't know what's happening with Dan, and I'm not trying to find out. Or if the Most High wanted it, he would have put it in the scriptures. And the scripture says, search not out the things that are too high for thee. Well, this is too high for me. I'm not going to search it out. I have waited for thy salvation, O Yahweh. Okay, Gad. So Dan is waiting for the salvation of the Most High Yahweh. We will know in the kingdom what's going on with that. Now, I have heard that the elder apostle Tahar said that Dan is in the midst of us all, meaning he's in the midst of the 12 tribes. But, well, I'll let the elder answer further. I'll just repeat what he said on this matter, by the way, because he doesn't like parrots, and that's understandable. Gad, a troop shall overcome him, but he shall overcome at the last. Gad are the Native Americans, the North Americans, in natives. Those are the Gadites, which is here, North American Indians. And they have been overcome by a troop, which is the cavalry. But he shall overcome at the last. So Gad is gonna have the last laugh. Out of Asher his bread shall be fat, and he shall yield royal deities. Asher is talking about these brothers. Now, if you check out Asher, by the way, this is Pele. Pele. Asher is from Brazil to Colombia to Uruguay. Those are the people of Asher. Naphtali is an hind let loose. He giveth goodly words. Naphtali is the ones over here. These two are really soccer players, man. But whole Brazil is actually soccer. But anyway, Naphtali. Now, Naphtali is here, which is Argentine to Chile. Right? Joseph is a fruitful bough. even a fruitful bough by a well, whose branches run over the wall. So like, the archers have sorely grieved him and shot at him and hated him. No, that's Ephraim. Was he's gonna turn into Ephraim because where's Manasseh? Anyway, in the end, and I don't see Manasseh actually. It's somewhere here, man. I didn't mark it. That's why. Anyway, on Joseph, his name will be changed into Ephraim. His name will not be changed, but in Revelation chapter 7, you don't see the name Joseph, but you do see Ephraim and Manasseh. Well, Ephraim means he will add. I mean, Joseph means he will add. And Ephraim means he is fruitful. So it's the same thing. Joseph is anonymous with Ephraim and vice versa. Okay, so archers have grieved him surely, because grief surely grieved him. Okay, 24. Bow his bow, but his bow abode in strength, and the arms of his hands were made strong by the hands of the mighty power of Jacob, which is the Most High Yahweh. From thence is the shepherd, the stone of Israel. Even by the power of thy father, whom shall help thee, and by the Almighty, the Most High Yahweh, who shall bless thee with the blessings of heaven above, blessed of the deep that lieth under, blessings of the breasts of the womb. The blessings of thy father have prevailed above the blessings of my progenitors, unto the utmost bound of everlasting hills. They shall be on the head of Joseph, and on the crown of the head of him that was separated from his brethren. Joseph was separated from his brethren, so the crown is going to be on him. Benjamin shall raven as a wolf. In the morning he shall devour the prey, and at night he shall divide the spoil. Benjamin. Benjamin is these brothers. If you check it out, these brothers are the only one of all the tribes, right? That love their beards, man. They really do not shave their beards. Of all the tribes, man. They always have that grugged, manly looking beard. If you went to Jamaica, especially in the 90s and stuff like that, you going to see, especially in the 90s. Even Bob Marley had a beard, uncombed, rough, and all that type of stuff. So verse 28, the subtitle is the death of Jacob. Okay, all these are the 12 tribes of Israel, and this is it that their father spake unto them, and blessed them everyone according to his blessing he blessed them. And he charged them, and said unto them, I am to be gathered unto my people. Bury me with my fathers in the cave that is in the field of Ephron the Hittite, in the cave that is in the field of Machpelah, which is before Mamre, in the land of Canaan, which Abraham bought the field of Ephron the Hittite for a possession of burying place. There they buried Abraham and Sarah his wife. There they buried Isaac and Rebekah his wife, and there I buried Leah. The purpose of the field and of the cave that is therein was from the children of Heth. I think Abraham bought it a long time ago. Abraham bought from Ephron the Hittite somewhere in Genesis. Anyway, and when Jacob had made an end of commanding his sons, he gathered up his feet into the bed, and yielded up the ghost, and was gathered unto his people. So with that, I'm going to say shalom.